love is worth living for. Your grace paid my way. Your mercy gives me the power to forgive like you forgave. I'll stand when it's hard, Lord. I know you're on my side. You sent me out to be your witness with power from on high.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus feeds the 5,000. This is Jesus,
Hey-o!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love. He did many miracles and healed people of their sickness.
Oh, hey, everyone!
A huge crowd kept following him wherever he went because they saw his miraculous signs as he healed the sick. A crowd started to gather around Jesus. There were 5,000 men and many more women and children. Turning to Philip, he asked,
Hey, Philip!
"Where can we buy bread to feed all these people?" You see, Jesus was testing Philip, for he already knew what he was going to do. Philip replied, "Even if we worked for months, we wouldn't have enough money to feed them."
Hey, I got an idea.
Then Andrew spoke up. "There's a young boy here with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what good is that with this huge crowd?" Jesus said, "Tell everyone to sit down."
Bye, everyone. Sit down.
Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks to God, and gave them to the people.
Here you go.
Afterward, he did the same with the fish, and they all ate as much as they wanted.
Want some more?
I'm all good, thanks.
After everyone was full, Jesus told his disciples, "Now gather the leftovers, so that nothing is wasted."
You got it.
So they picked up the pieces and filled 12 baskets with scraps, left by the people who had eaten from the 5 barley loaves and 2 fish.
Wow, 1991. Hey guys, we're still looking at vintage footage of the very first Mad Skill series, Mad Science Skill! And we're looking at them on these old tapes, and we're gonna go right now. We've uploaded all of these tapes to our YouTube channel, so let's go right now and check out Mad Science Skills, the very first one.
Pastor Steve. Ha! This is awesome! I'm so excited! Yay, science!
Hi everyone, and welcome to Mad Science Skills! With me, Pastor Steve, where I, Pastor Steve, am gonna teach you some Mad Science Skills! Today, we are going to make more science. I mean, I've been really doing some studying to step up my science game, okay? Check this out. That was awesome! That was like a miniature controlled explosion. And today, I'm gonna teach you how to make your own mini controlled explosions of your own. Lately, I've been reading this book, The Science Behind Explosions, and it's given me some awesome ideas, but I don't know if I trust all of them. Like this one. It says if you soak a potato in gasoline and then you put it under a magnifying glass with the sun, that it'll explode. Yeah, right. Like I would ever even It's not working! Won't work! Today, I'm gonna try experiment number 134, the controlled miniature explosion. But, like I said, I don't know if I trust it. The book tells me to fill this little canister with a little bit of water and some Alka-Seltzer, which is part of the reason why I don't know if I trust this, because Alka-Seltzer is what my mom used to give me for an upset stomach, and that stuff is gross. I don't trust this book, but I'm willing to give it a try for science. Mad Science Skills! All right, here we go. Oh. Hello? Yes. No, they don't live here anymore. What do you mean? Of course not! Why would I ever do that? Okay, I love you too, Grandma. Bye. What happened? Did someone knock this over?
I'll be right back!
Either way, I need to trust this book and go on with the experiment. Now, the book is telling me to set up 5 of these little containers, but I trust it and I'm feeling pretty good about this one, so I'm gonna set up 100 of these canisters on a whiteboard, and then I'm gonna flip it over all at once for the biggest controlled explosion in history. That's how we do it on Mad Science Skills! Okay, since I've been talking a lot about trust, let me tell you about the time Jesus turned just a few fish and a few loaves of bread into food that fed over 5,000 hungry people. It was another one of Jesus' miracles. You all remember what a miracle is, right? Basically, a miracle is something that's so awesome, only God can do it. And sometimes, even science can't explain it. So, Jesus was with his disciples when he noticed a huge crowd looking for him. He asked Philip, where are we gonna go buy bread to feed all of these people? Jesus was asking this to test Philip. Jesus already knew he was gonna perform a miracle to feed them, but he wanted to see if Philip trusted him. Then another disciple named Andrew said, here's a boy with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Then Andrew said, how far will that go with so many hungry people? people to feed. Do you see what's happening? Jesus knew he had the ability to perform a miracle and feed everyone that was there until they were full. He knew he was going to turn those few loaves and fish into a huge meal, but he wanted his disciples to trust him, no matter what, even if they don't know what would happen. You know what? That's how Jesus wants us to trust him as well. When you're going in for a big test at school, or you have a big sports game, or if you have to have some sort of surgery or do something that's a little bit scary, Jesus wants you to know that he loves you and he's in control. He has been and he always will be. And that's what's amazing, because it means we don't have to be afraid of anything. We simply do our best and trust God with the results. Okay, now back to our experiment. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but it's a good thing that I set up 100 of these things instead of only one. I do trust that something will happen though, so let's find out. Math science skills!
I'll be right back.
So let's find out. Math science skills! Awesome. That was amazing. I want to do it again though, with more. I want thousands of these. I want the biggest explosion in the world. All right, guys, we'll see you next week on Math Science Skills.